Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411. Today we are doing a recap of 2021. Kind of forgot to keep track of the month by month events and like the highlights and everything, how we've done in the past. But we did keep track of like the engagements, weddings, babies, storylines, stuff like that. So we'll see where we go with it.
I feel like we'll remember enough to just kind of fill it in.
Hopefully. And then we'll talk about what your favorite moments are and hopes for 2022. So for engagements, Nicholas and Ava got engaged.
Mm-hmm. I thought they got married. He like re-proposed to her, but I thought that they were technically already married.
So their true marriage happened October 1st, 2020.
Okay.
They separated June 22nd, 2021,
Mm-hmm.
but then reconciled in October. So they were divorcing. So they actually never got divorced. So did they actually get engaged then? New ring, new...
Yeah, because he like asked her
Okay.
to be his wife again.
To go back to being, yeah, to not divorce him.
To not divorce him.
So yes.
I
Did not
count that
have
as
an
engagement.
actual wedding. Yes.
If you get another ring, you get to count it as an engagement.
Okay.
That's how it's all about the ring.
Chase and Willow were for about a day before they got married. And then Carly and Jason. And that was it for engagements.
Wow.
Did I miss anyone?
No.
And then weddings, TJ and Molly had their civil union.
Yes.
The Anna Finn, Peter Maxey, but didn't happen.
Oh my gosh.
And that doesn't feel like seriously,
No.
looking over all this, I'm like, that was this year.
Yeah.
Chase and Willow
Mm-hmm.
and Carly and Jason.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Pregnancy. Brooklyn said she's pregnant, but she wasn't. And Sasha, I still feel so bad that I know she said it was a great experience, but I still feel so bad.
Yeah.
That she had to go through the on-screen death of her baby right after having, not that there's ever a right time for that. And then babies was Louise/Bailey. Do you think when Maxie gets her back, she's going to call her Louise? Because she calls her Bailey all the time because she has to. I feel like Bailey's her name. She's learning her name is Bailey.
That's kind of where I'm at with...
It's not like a puppy that you can just suddenly start calling it something different. And then Liam, Mike, Corbin.
It's just really sad.
It is.
We start off with the sad stuff. Divorces. Michael and Willow signed their annulment papers. Curtis and Jordan separated, but Aunt Stella interfered. Peter and Maxie did not get married. Anna and Finn did not get married. And Nicholas and Ava
Did not get divorced. Cheating/affairs. Finn/Jackie were exposed to Gregory and Chase, even though it happened years and years ago, which was all that ridiculousness of who's Chase's dad, blah, blah, blah. Willow married Chase, cheating on Michael or pretending to not be in love with Michael while lying to Chase about her feelings.
That
you
was
really
a mess.
had a lot of feelings about that as you wrote that, I can see.
Well, I wrote it when it was happening, so
Yes,
I don't go
remember.
back and revisit
You
this.
were very invested in
I keep notes as the year progresses.
how angry you
But
were
seriously,
with all of that.
how else do you say it? Willow married Chase while cheating on him with Michael, or pretending to not be in love with Michael, but lying to Chase.
I'm not saying you're wrong, just you had a lot of feelings there. And then Carly didn't technically cheat because she thought that Sonny was dead.
So I guess I should have probably put also Mike with Nina.
Right. But that
see,
also...
that's obviously, I did not find that to be cheating.
Right. Because they didn't hook up and
But
because he didn't remember.
Is it because she knew? See, that's the gray area, is he had no idea and he's the one who was actually doing the cheating.
Right. She wouldn't have been cheating on anyone. She would have just been lying because she knew who he was.
Right.
So then it's not cheating.
We'll throw
on
that
his
in there
side.
just because we did say Carly. But, and then for parent reveals.
Oh, geez. Why is that the biggest chunk of everything?
I know. Nina just learned in February that the necklace belonged to Nell. Felt like forever ago.
Because she's been crying about it so much. It
Yes.
drags it on.
And then Gregory and Finn got the accurate results that Gregory is Chase's dad, however, at one point they did get results that said that Finn is Chase's dad. So there was like a whole mess up there.
Mm-hmm.
Peter found out about Anna at his, quote, wedding, that Alex was actually his mom and not Anna.
Mm-hmm. That was annoying too.
Jimmy Lee Holt is the father of Austin.
Also a story that dragged out.
Marshall is Curtis's dad. Victor is now Valentine's dad. And Chase is claiming to be Bailey's father.
We need to save this and then go back and look at 2022 and see if Victor is still Valentine's dad,
Yes.
if Marshall is still Curtis's dad, and if we know who Bailey's dad is yet. And other family reveals, Ms. Wu is Brad's aunt. Now that was the best reveal of the whole entire year. I love Miss Wu.
And do you know what we did not do? We did not go back and listen to the 2021 hopes
Oh,
to see if they came true. Really dropped the ball on this week, guys. Sorry. Only had a year to prepare. So
I feel
totally
like
makes sense.
if I knew then what I know now, my wish would still just be that Peter died. I feel like I said something similarly at the beginning of the year because he was starting to be nasty.
New relationships. Sasha and Brando.
Mm-hmm.
Jason and Britt.
Yep.
Mike and Nina. See, I put them there, but I didn't put them under cheating and affairs.
Okay.
Scott and Liesel.
Love it.
Joss and Cam. Officially.
Right?
Anna and Valentine. Although they really kind of dragged that out until I feel like New Year's Eve was like official.
I liked whenever he was kissing her and then he stopped and was like, why don't we do this more often? And she was like, come here. Like, why are you interrupting
Right.
this?
Sam and Dante, Portia and Curtis, and Finn and Liz are flirty.
Right. They're not
We're still not
in a
sure what they're
relationship
doing.
yet.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And then breakups, I feel like we just read the same list over again. Breakups, Anna and Finn, Maxie and Peter. According to Peter, they're not broken up, though. I feel like Peter still thinks they're together.
Oh, no.
Nina and Jax, Curtis and Jordan, Britt and Jason, Spinelli and Ellie, which I still feel like they would do something. Do something with Spinelli. He needs
Yeah.
some type of love interest. If Ellie's gone, that's fine, but we need him on the canvas more.
Well, now that Jason's gone, are we losing Spinelli
No.
Exactly. I hope not, too.
No. And then Mike and Nina.
And then died / had funerals for because Sonny was presumed dead.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a funeral memorial for him in February.
Mm-hmm.
Franco died. Why does that feel like that was not this year? Doesn't that feel like...
I mean, I guess that makes sense. People telling Liz it's okay. She's not moving on too fast.
Yeah.
But it does feel like that was last year.
And then Sean Donnelly.
Nurse
Because-
Chloe, does she count?
She was crazy. She counts. She was
Okay.
dropped into a... Yes.
Okay.
Her death counts.
Okay.
Peter August.
Except,
We will get back to it. Naomi Dreyfus.
mm-hmm.
Lenny.
Oh. Really? Bowl of moss. Come on.
Well, where did it go?
I don't think it's dead. I think it just got replaced by the floaty flower things.
Probably because it died. And then Roger Barstow was the random guy at the Finger Lakes that had the info about Drew that Jordan found on the couch right before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They made a point
Aw.
of saying his name a lot.
They did. We should have a drink for Roger.
Then Bushima and Novak, Jason, and baby Liam.
Back from the dead, not back from the dead, but visit from the grave was Xander. I like Xander.
That was very, very good.
He needed to comfort Cam.
Yep.
Yeah. Drew Kane, Peter. How many times did Peter die this year? My God. Victor Cassadine and Sunny.
And then we got accurate lab results when...
I feel like we need like a little confetti.
Congratulations! Well, the only thing that has lab results all have to do with Chase.
Oh.
So, accurate lab results. Finn got the accurate lab results that Gregory is the father when Chase was in the hospital.
Right, because that was how he
Because
saved
Cyrus
him.
had tampered. So then we had the tampered lab results, which Cyrus had tampered with, saying that Finn was. But now Chase is claiming to have DNA results saying that he is Bailey's dad.
I mean, if you find the right technician, you can make them say anything.
And Brad's out of jail. I don't think he's getting his job back at the
I don't think he's
hospital,
going to
though.
pass that.
The background
background check.
No.
Health issues. Sunny has amnesia from falling off the footbridge. Britt's hand shaking, and then it's confirmed that she has Huntington's. Chase is poisoned. Jordan had carbon monoxide poisoning. and Sasha had placental abruption and then the emergency C-section to follow.
And then hospital stays. Don't know why I didn't put them all together as health issues and hospital
not
stays.
every health issue requires a hospital
That is
stay.
true. Yes. Sonny was in the hospital after being found in the woods. Dante was after being stabbed by Alexis. Brando after Jason shot him. Brad snuck into the hospital for Valentine's Day to do little treat bags with Britt for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Maxie after the non-wedding. Chase was poisoned.
Maxie has a lot of non-weddings.
She does. Jax was shot in Nixon Falls. Gladys was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Jason was shot, but Britt took care of him while they were on the run, and he was shot escaping his fake hospital stay.
Right?
Cyrus was in the hospital. Lenny was in the hospital, but off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Scott was after being thrown out of an airplane. Jordan was after the carbon monoxide poisoning, and now she's been sent to another facility. Valentine was in a Greece hospital and then also in Port Charles. And Sasha has also spent some time in the hospital.
Because of her C-section.
Yeah.
And then shootings. Cyrus shot at Jason on the pier. Jason shot Brando. Peter shot Franco. Shooting at the dance in Nixon Falls, which is when Jax was shot.
Mm-hmm.
Shootout at Jason and when he escaped the hospital. Oh, that was whenever Cam picked up the gun. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was good. Jason and Cyrus had a shootout on the pier, and that was whenever Spinelli was rescued. Gladys got shot. Cyrus shot Curtis, and then Jordan shot him. That was good. That was a good standoff.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. And then Drew and Anna and Robert in Greece. One of them shot at Drew and grazed him whenever he was under his trance. Valentine was shot by Peter. Drew was shot by Peter, but that's whenever he was wearing the vest and like fell into the water and everyone thought he was dead, but then he wasn't dead because he doesn't die. And then Britt shot Liesel.
That didn't happen for a long enough period of time that I put it on the list.
Right.
That we assumed he was dead.
Right.
Even though that caused Sam to go home. So.
It did.
Yes.
Britt shot Liesel with the thingy, bow and arrowy thing. And then there was the shootout in the tunnels, which we all knew was a bad idea because those were not stable enough, and that's what caused them to collapse.
Then we had a special category just for Jason. How many people did he shoot, kill, or beat up? He shot Brando, shot a few people while he was escaping the hospital. He shot Cyrus and May, beat up a soldier in Greece, and was shot at a soldier in the tunnel, thus leading to his own collapse.
I thought you were going to say demise, like
demise.
Evil villain laugh.
The tunnel collapsed because basically, I mean, they only warned them a bajillion times.
Right. And I personally was yelling at my TV. I don't know why I didn't listen. Stop shooting.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense. Other violence. TJ punched Brando in the face after learning about him sleeping with Molly. That was justified, I feel like. The massacre at the warehouse when Sonny was missing.
Remember the Novaks did it? Didn't the Novaks do like a...
There was, but I don't remember the whole storyline there. Anna had Peter kidnapped, and then Franco knocked him out and kidnapped him and put him in the art studio, which did not turn out well for Franco.
It did not.
Mac punched Peter at the wedding, which again deserved. The Tano was robbed. The square dance was robbed. And then Mike and Nina broke into Elijah's office. And she did that thing with the earring that was stupid because if it fell off your ear, it wouldn't go back with the back on.
Right.
I was so annoyed by that. Come on,
You lose
Nina.
your back so many times.
Right. Like losing an earring is not a big deal, but you don't find it together.
Right.
That's not how that works. It wouldn't fall out if it was together. Anyway, Maxie had Chloe fall into the trap. Spencer pretended to be the stalker of Ava. I don't know if that was pretending because he was crazy. He wasn't a threat like a normal stalker, but he was still stalking her. Cyrus held Portia and Trina hostage, and then Laura, that was the good shootout we were talking about at Portia's house. Naomi killed. Blood from the sprinklers in the Jerome gallery. That was so gross.
That was.
I don't understand how Trina is still not like traumatized by that.
In fairness, she survived being kidnapped on her way to a winter formal.
Yeah, but blood?
I am with you.
Yeah. Ava's car was on fire, which again was Esme, who's not taking any kind of fall for this. Nick stabbed Spencer with that fake knife that made him all. Scott was thrown out of the plane. He had a parachute though, so I don't know.
It just didn't work.
It worked. He was just too close. I think that's why he made that thump. And he was unconscious, so he couldn't have, like, kept himself standing up.
Then why did they put the parachute on him?
Because it still stopped him from... Because they pulled the cord.
Did they?
They had to have.
Okay.
Or else he would have just
Well,
gone...
it was still violence that they threw him out. They threw an unconscious man out of the plane.
title of the podcast would be Scott Went Thump. Or Scott Went Splat if he didn't have the parachute.
Yes, but they threw... I still consider that a violent movie.
It is
a moment.
It is violent, but they
threw
didn't
him
try
out-
to kill him.
He was unconscious.
All right, we're at different levels of what we consider mean. If I put a parachute on you, I didn't try to kill you. Drew escapes from prison with lots of fighting. Peter tied up Nina and Phyllis and burned down the Tano, which was just crazy. We had that whole conversation about how fires work then.
Yep.
Liesl was kidnapped. Bashima and Novak were blown up in the limo. Lots of fighting in Greece between all the different people. And then the tunnel collapsed because they didn't listen and shot.
Yes. And then we have arrests and trials. So we had Taggart was on trial.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alexis for drunk driving and then for stabbing Dante.
Yeah, she's not going to pass that background check.
Jason for the murder of Franco.
Mm-hmm.
Dante should have arrested Sam for slashing his tires.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe he knew that soon they were going to be...
Cyrus went to another prison. Sean was released from prison. Spencer was arrested. Nina was arrested. And then we just finished her trial. And Peter was arrested.
like 8,000 times. And then he kept
just keeps getting away there, guys.
over and over and over again.
Yep.
Recast, temporary Jordan recast in February. Temporary recast for Taggart. That was just like days here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Donnelly, which is John Riley's daughter in real life. That was so cute.
That
I
was
really
really
did like
sweet.
that.
Yeah.
Spencer Cassadine, Naomi Dreyfus, Drew, who's now Cameron Matheson. I like him. I do.
I do too.
I've
Yeah.
always liked Cameron Matheson though. And he's very easy to look at, so that adds to it. Leo, Aiden, Victor Cassadine, Wiley, which
Twice.
was sad. I know, but
Twice.
But the other one was so quick. You like didn't have time to form.
But he's been recast twice.
Yes, but you didn't have time to get a connection.
There was no
the
bonding.
second one,
I think that's because I think they thought we were not going to remember that those kids were James.
right? Oops. Nicholas temporarily, Rocco, Danny, and Donna. Donna's so cute.
I think that's it. And Donna's been recast twice this year, I think. Because the girl that played her in August is not the girl who just played her.
okay.
Yep. So Donna was recast twice this year as well.
Okay.
Okay, so when I made this original comment, we had the old Aiden.
Uh-huh.
And I said, didn't Soras, but my gosh, did Jake and Aiden get big? But then we replaced Aiden.
Yep.
So no kidding. Sorast Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
And they un-Sorast Scout in conversation because they didn't recast.
Right. They just kind of
But
dress her
are
a little less.
Right. Like what are we doing with her age right now?
I don't know.
know.
As long as they keep the same actress, I don't care.
Exactly.
Because she's adorable.
Exactly. And then left the show, Roger Howarth, but then he came back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the next section. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Brianna Henry, which we have now found out because she had a baby.
It's so cute.
Or is having a baby.
Having a baby. Yeah,
Yes.
she hasn't had it yet as far as I've seen.
Teo and Eric Olsen, because they moved to France.
I know. We can't really
so
be mad.
Jealous
but
about.
I think we should do a General Hospital follow-up and go visit them in France. We need that to be done.
Yes. And then Ingo Rademacher and Steve Burton.
And then return to the show, Denise Alexander, Brad. I'm so happy Brad's home. I can't wait to see what we do with him. The 5 families.
We go on periods for like years where we just talk about them, but we don't see them.
Yes. Harmony, Sean Butler, who I'm also super happy to have home. Felicia for Sean's funeral.
And that was it.
And Tiffany on the phone, which was nice. Roger Howarth as Austin. Aunt Stella. She just like comes
I don't
and
remember
goes.
when the last time that she was on. So I think that I wrote this.
Wasn't she on?
Well, I
didn't-
wrote it before.
Right. But didn't she come for Molly and TJ's not wedding?
She did, yes.
And
yes,
then
yes,
she
'cause
went
got the-
away.
Okay, so just ignore that. She didn't return to
So-
this show.
But I mean, she
But
does.
was she in on
takes
2020?
long- I don't know, but she does take long vacations because they send her away for things and then she comes
Yeah.
back. So I would take that as returned.
Okay.
Spencer Cassadine.
Because I also don't know when I wrote that.
That's okay. Naomi Dreyfus, Scout, not recast. We're sticking with that because I don't want to recast.
And then I wrote, or did we speak too soon? Because that's when they started talking about her age.
Right.
Because in the flashback, he was remembering Ella. But then they started talking about she's 4, going to be 5 soon, and Ella's 7.
Right.
So,
But that's okay. As long as
still,
we keep Ella, we're good.
Yes.
Leo.
Wyatt, the Port Charles scout.
Oh, the little
Remember?
Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came back.
He did. He's who helped take care of Scott. Victor Cassadine, Peter, and Charlotte. We haven't seen enough of the new Charlotte for me to know how I
you know
feel.
what? I forgot to put her as recast too.
Oh, yep.
Because that just happened.
That did.
Because the last time that we saw Scarlett was when she was eating the sugar cereal.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of new characters this year.
But then you killed half of them off.
Lenny.
Dead.
Elijah. Jail.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe. Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Donnelly. I'm saying new character, even though we, quote, knew of her.
Right.
Had we ever seen her?
I thought when she was little.
Did we?
But I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Because we would have been little then also.
Yeah.
So.
But regardless.
Yuri.
And I think we're done with him.
No, we need to find a place for him. He can run the yoga studio.
Yes.
Teach hot yoga.
Yes. Woo. Austin.
Uh-huh.
Joey Novak.
Uh-huh.
And she's not a new character, but they changed Ms. Wu's name from Nina Wu to Selena Wu. So I'm giving that a new character.
There you go.
Esme.
Ugh, I could do without her.
Nikia. She's the bartender at Savoy.
I like her.
I like her too. I want them to bring her in.
Exactly.
I feel like she's got a lot of stories. And
yes. Mm-hmm.
Eileen is the deputy mayor, who we are now learning is evil.
Wait, to go back to the bartender, people usually talk to their bartenders because they're drunk. She would be good to have like as part of a whodunit storyline.
Yes.
Because have multiple people talking to her about how much they don't like so-and-so.
Yes.
And then that person... And then
Love
who
it.
did it? There we go. I just wrote a new storyline for 22.
Love it.
Good.
And Professor Khan.
Yes.
And then we had a couple celebrations this year with Joss, Kim, and Trina graduating high school. You know what I don't like? That they didn't have like an in memory of for Dev.
Yeah. But he was only there for that.
But he still would have been graduating. They should have been like, yeah, Dev should be here with us type of thing. I don't know.
And then the photo arc exhibit, which was awesome.
I didn't know where to put that.
No, that's a celebration.
I thought it was a celebration.
I feel, yeah, that goes there. Or just something different, maybe even.
Yeah.
Like something we don't see every month.
Yes.
And then job changes. Curtis opened the Savoy. Sean's working for Curtis. Dante back at the police. I don't know that he does anything for follow Sam around, though. Monica back.
He went and saved Sunny the other night, so...
That wasn't really police work. That was sun work.
He let Sean know that they got the results back, that the gun that was used to shoot Hayden was identified, and it wasn't the one that he was found with.
Right, which Sean already knew because he knew he didn't kill her.
Well, yeah, but the police officially knew it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that was just a call from...
Yes,
Nicholas.
but...
Okay, that would count. That would count as police work. I don't think taking Sunny's keys counts as police work because that was just a son
that
being
was
a good
good
son.
Yes.
So there you go. Monica back to the hospital.
Yay!
Brando said he wouldn't work for Carly and Jason. Gladys is Brooklyn's assistant. Is she still employed there? Because that was really rough.
I don't know.
Willow wants to be a nurse, but she hasn't got any shifts. Has she finished her schooling?
I don't know. Does
we
she
never
go to
had
school?
a graduation.
Does she not have to even work?
Maybe she goes online for her schooling. You could get the...
I'm sorry, that is one...
You can get the beginning courses online for sure. So maybe that's where she's at?
Yes, but there are some degrees that I do not think should be allowed.
No, when they get to like the IVs and stuff, let's use an actual person or an actual dummy in person.
And have somebody overseeing you.
Yes. Absolutely. But maybe the beginning classes, like the biology and stuff.
Okay, that can totally
She could do that online. I'm not sure. And then Harmony got her job at Spring Ridge, working with everyone, but we see her with Ryan. Britt and Terry are co-chiefs. Brando is a stripper. I liked that job. I wish he still needed some money. Esme at, what's it called? Spring Ridge that Ryan is at, which I can't wait to see why she wants to be there.
Yeah. She's
I hope
an
they
intern,
really
right?
develop that. Yes. And then Spencer working at Kelly's, and Cameron's promoted to manager. And then Sunny bought Charlie's for Phyllis to be the manager of.
And then we had some new locations.
Mm-hmm.
The Port Charles Grill made a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
the Savoy, which is Curtis's club,
Mm-hmm.
the Tano, and Nixon Falls.
Which is, Tano doesn't exist anymore.
Nope. Pawtuck is where, so I guess that's not really a new location because
It was
that's
around
where
a million years
Alan
ago.
went.
Yes.
Okay, so
But for our
scratch
newer
that.
viewers, I feel like
Yes.
that is. How about a reintroduction location?
There we go. Yes.
Boom.
Oh, we could have done comeback locations. Hold
there
on.
you go.
So we're now doing this.
We
Comeback
just like
locations.
to make up new titles.
Comeback location, the Port Charles Grill,
Uh-huh.
Pawtuck,
Mhm.
because then Rice Plaza, I don't remember it being so active.
Yeah,
but we've had it for a few years.
Thing. Yeah.
But not just Christmas. They've really been using it a lot this year.
Yeah, but they always did stuff at Christmas.
Yeah. But so actual new locations are the Savoy, the Tano, the Metro Court got the pool in
Mhm.
August, right in time to shut down in New York.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a sign for the ELQ Bank where the floating rib was.
Right?
Finn and Violet, did they get an apartment or a house?
It's an apartment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The courtroom got remodeled.
Mm-hmm.
The Fall Fair, I guess that was a new event,
Right?
but that was held at Rice Plaza, and that's not something that we had really.
Right.
And now we got the yoga room and the steam room, and those just got added because they've been in the past 2 weeks. So.
Yes.
Mhm.
Stories that went nowhere. Curtis and Jordan's divorce.
Right. I mean, on
Right.
Stella,
Stella hid the papers.
Right.
And I don't know where
well, and
we
I
are
guess
with
to
that
put
now.
it to there, also, well, I guess she did just address her stroke.
Yeah.
She just addressed that she's been working on
Right.
things. So
Yeah.
that didn't necessarily go
But
nowhere.
again, I feel like, okay, so maybe she doesn't remember taking the papers, but eventually your attorney's like, hey, I never got that
It
paperwork.
was 6 months ago that you said you mailed this. It hasn't arrived yet.
Exactly.
What's happening?
Right. Taggart.
Just where did
Right.
he go?
He just pops in every once in a while and you're like, oh, hey, and then he's gone.
Yep.
Donna's spina bifida, like we said the other day, they're talking about when she had it, like it's not an
Right.
ongoing thing. And then Jackie and Gregory. Right. I said that. Where has Jackie gone?
Yeah.
They went away for whatever storyline reason.
She wasn't even around, I think, when they got the results for the DNA, right? I don't know.
Nope.
And then other things that happened were we introduced the autism storyline, and that started with Leo wandering, and now we are to where he was officially diagnosed the week before the last week of the year. And Fido Xavier performed at the Savoy. Oh, another storyline that kind of went nowhere was that Link guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brooklyn's career never,
Right.
I don't know, what else went nowhere?
I feel like it's the kids' storylines, like with Aiden's cooking. Remember they were trying to take it in a what does that mean storyline, and then they just dropped it, which I was all for, but they don't have him.
Well,
Like
that
he
was last year.
Yeah, but he was getting bullied, and then he had the baking thing, and
But that
now
was
they
last-
just throw. I know, but now they just throw in the baking stuff. They didn't.
Oh, yeah.
They could have gone somewhere with that storyline. I don't know anything newer though.
Yeah, there was probably just a lot of stuff that went nowhere. So we went to...
Wasn't Charlotte mean this year?
No, that was 2020.
Oh, was it? See? Oh my god.
So we did ask, what did you love the most about 2020 and what do you hope to see in 2022? Rocky 11 on Instagram. I actually like the Nixon Falls story. It probably went on for too long, but it was great. Least favorite was the Liam passing at Christmas. Aw, and this is the favorite episode that we do because they love the storylines that went nowhere part. Because yeah, wow, they did that. And he thinks that it would be really a bombshell if Drew was still under Peter's control somehow, especially after the scene with Drew and Maxie. Oh, is this Peter a clone? No.
No.
Why are you hoping for that? We're going to argue with you on this one. We don't want you to want that. We don't like your hope. Just kidding. A doctor and a nurse thought that he was dead when he fell down the stairs or was in the freezer, or was it a clone that was pushed down the stairs? Oh.
I mean, it would make sense because they clone people all the time, but I can't take two Peters.
Yeah. Robert O'Cilio, favorite moment, Trina showing up at her graduation party looking like Carrie at prom, albeit the fake blood was quite a shocker, and a cliffhanger. Tori Carriaxis, Jason and Carly's wedding.
That was a nice wedding.
Andrea, Eric, hope for 2022. No one comes back from the dead.
It's a soap opera. That's not going to happen.
More happiness, get some couples together, mix up some singles, less mob stories, put together Chase and Brooklyn, Finn and Elizabeth, Valentine and Anna, Alexis and Sean
Ooh.
making a comeback. What do you think about that?
I would like that.
Yeah.
They've been spending all that time together. I don't know why
liked
they
them
wouldn't.
together.
They were cute.
They were really good.
They were a nice balance. He like brought her out of her shell, but she kept him kind of grounded.
Yes. Trina and Spencer, and Peter is truly dead.
I don't know how I feel about Spencer and Trina. I think it would be nice if Spencer and Esme broke up and he just automatically thought he was going to jump to Trina and that she had somebody else.
That he'd actually have to work for it?
Yeah.
I like that.
She cannot just like fall to him because he was a jerk.
Holly Rancher's favorite moment was casting the new Spencer.
Mm-hmm. He's doing a good job.
I think he's doing an amazing job.
Yeah. It was hard to let go the original, but he's doing a very good job.
Yeah. I can't remember a single recast that went this smoothly.
Right.
Even after, well, I guess Cameron Matheson's.
He's doing a very good job.
In my opinion, I think that.
Yeah.
I mean, would I like to see Billy Miller back? Yeah.
Especially in that sweat room.
But I think that it's been a pretty smooth transition.
Right. If you have to replace someone, I think that Cameron Matheson has done a really good job.
Yeah. Lisa Summers, bring back Lulu and more Michael and Willow and a lot less Alexis. Not sure why, but wasn't mentioned.
I'm good with the bring Lulu back.
Yes. Laura, I'm going to butcher the rest of your name. So, hi, Laura. Just want Jason to come back and be with Sam, and Sunny and Carly stay together. Also, these are from before the end of the year.
Right.
Like this was going on for a little over a week.
I don't know that I want Jason and Sam back together, even if Jason comes back, though.
Patty wants Jason and Britt and wishes that she was pregnant.
Oh.
So could Britt be pregnant right now?
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
When was the last time they?
I don't think so.
I think
or if
they'd
it
be
would
having the baby
air.
by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it happened off air in the tunnels.
Yeah.
Right before they collapse. Maybe that's what made the tunnels collapse. Oh, Jason! Boom!
Oh, I can't pronounce this handle. It's just when Sunny and Nina fell in love. Joanno, I really enjoyed Scotty and Liesel. Anything Brooklyn, the return of Brad. More Ms. Wu and Monica becoming the lead chairman.
Yes.
Yes. Jeannie, Andy, I'm hoping for Maxie to be reunited with Louise and everyone in Port Charles understand her actions. Yes, please.
And I hope that everyone thanks Brooklyn for her actions at that time too.
Oh, we forgot to talk about that on Monday, that like Chase was like,
yeah. Are you going to be okay
when
you have to give this baby away? Yes.
Yep. A lot of people disappointed in this year.
I feel like it was a hard comeback after COVID.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a little bit of grace for this year. I think that 2022, they're going to step it up and we're going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm having faith.
Dana Dia, hope Sunny and Carly stay together. Carly's going to find out about Mike and Nina. She just did. She's going to flip out. Watch it, Nina.
Yep.
BST Evans 182. I hope at least one person gets to have a happy storyline in 2022. Yep. So that was all on Instagram. You can read Twitter.
One of the cards on the game that we were playing the other night was who has the most Twitter followers, and Em was like, I know that's Mom because of Pier 54, and I was like, oh, I don't even know how many followers we have, but okay. Joe by the Cat said most love moments, anything with Liesel and Scott, which I totally agree with. Hoping to see more romance, Peter gone for good, no mention of Nissen Falls, and more Robert Scorpio. Robert would be good to come back. It's just me.
Oh, we forgot to talk about the fact that he and Olivia kissed. Was that a cheating affair? Her intention was to cheat, so yeah.
Yeah, that was absolutely. It's just me. Favorite moment, Cameron shaving his head because Franco was losing his hair. That was
loved.
So sweet. And want to see in 22, Austin to get character development, a love interest, and a lead in a story. I would be okay with that.
I'm hoping that, I've said it before. Okay. I'll give my tag on to this. I hope that they bring up that he's autistic. So it further shows.
Yes.
You know.
That would be nice.
And then someone just shared the gift of Austin stabbing Peter as their favorite moment.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. That
No.
was so good.
I guess we
Peter's
could
like,
also
"What
add
are you
Maxie's up and down look of
doing?" Oh, yes.
Curtis.
Okay, love it. Okay. Tina at Tina Sue 55, hoping to see Dante and Sam finally stay together. I'm not agreeing with that one. And I want Sunny and Nina together. I don't know
I don't
how
want
I
to
feel
argue,
about
but I
that.
want to know why.
There you go. That's
Like-
what we should do this year is ask the people that make these comments to do an interview with us so we can ask them why those are their opinions.
Okay,
So
so
we can
Tina,
argue
we
with
want
them.
to talk to you.
Tina, we need to argue with you because we need to understand.
Okay, I don't go in with the arguing. I go in to understand. Amanda wants to argue with you.
I don't argue with people. I just tell them why they're wrong. It's the difference. Kathleen Pfeiffer, loving the casting the most. Wonderful new Spencer, new villain in the making with Esme. Charles,
Shaughnessy.
thank you, I cannot say it, as the new Victor. Celine Wu and the compelling Lydia look are all strong additions as well as favorite returning.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with
Miss Wu.
Yeah.
I love Miss Wu. Dina Marie, I love every moment of the show. Been watching since 1972. There's another person that we should be asking all kind of questions for.
Yep.
Cindy McGonnell, favorite moment was Franco and Liz getting married. I am hoping to see next year Michael and Willow having a baby and getting remarried. I don't know that I'm ready for Willow to have another baby.
So when was that one mentioned? Okay, that one was mentioned before all the stuff in the courtroom, though. So
true. At Anna's Bananas, favorite moment, Maxie checking out Curtis. And hopes for 22. Stupid Nina, Sunny, Carly, triangle will end quickly. Yes.
And then in all caps, quickly, I said.
Yes. Like, let's be done with it already.
Right.
Let's be done.
It should have been done Friday.
Exactly.
Or Thursday.
Rachel Sutton 101. Nina getting the last laugh battling against Carly and Michael. I miss Nell and all the drama she brings. Hopefully.
I don't know what that acronym means. The powers that be. The powers that be. The powers that be.
There we go.
TPTB. The powers that be.
There you go. The powers that be.
That should be a game show. Yes, the acronym.
Chloe Lanier back to GH for a longer stint in 22. I love Chloe Lanier. I don't know that I can take any more now, though. Sandra Druza, the teens in 21 have been awesome. I love everything GH, but got tired of Carly and Peter stuff. Looking forward to Jason returning in 22. Victoria Hughes, favorite moment, Britt teaming up with Jason on their mission in Greece to find Drew and Liesel. I liked that too. The chemistry between the two of them. Hopes for 22, Britt will be reunited with the latest true love of her life and soulmate Jason, who is still very much alive.
Here's the thing, though. I don't feel like Britt has had
any other
true love.
No.
Oh, no, her Nicholas. But it was good, but it wasn't.
There was too much other stuff going on there because of Baby Ben.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, like, this is the first time I really feel like, and she was manipulating Patrick, so it wasn't true love. This is the first time I felt like we really got...
They were on equal footing.
Yeah.
They weren't gaining anything from each other. It was just them bringing themselves to the relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. I would like... I don't know if Jason's coming back or if he's still alive or whatever, but a love like that for her would be good.
Yes.
Carolyn Spotto, I'm sure hoping to see more of Dr. Austin and have his story unfold. Roger Howarth is a phenomenal actor and brings humor with it, much needed on GH.
Agree.
I still just don't know how they don't realize that it's Franco. Like, whenever I would go to say my lines, I guess that's the point of being a professional actress, but when I would go to say my lines, I would be like, Austin, sorry.
Right.
It would be so hard.
Yeah.
Michelle Shin, my favorite 21 story, Ned and Olivia finding help for Leo. It's been well written and the actors have done an amazing job. I hope this story brings much needed understanding. Hopes for 22, more of Ned and the Quartermains. At Janie B. Groovy, I like some of these names. Anything and everything with Scott and Liesel. Totally agree. I love Liesel. She's so...
And her and Scott together, I feel like they were the unexpected.
Like,
right.
Like,
they won.
Kind of like Martin and Lucy could be if he'd stop hiding her.
It's been like 2 days.
I don't care.
Give it some time.
Quit hiding people. That's not okay. Autumn C. loved Miss Wu and Brad poisoning Peter, waiting very impatiently for Peter to die in 2022. Thank you. That's where I'm at.
Yes.
Time for him to be gone.
So what's your favorite part of 2021?
I like when they bring the real life stuff in. So I liked the whole art exhibit with Trina and that all made sense.
And I forgot to say that I got that book for my daughter and she loves it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like whenever they bring stuff in and it makes sense.
Yes.
Like Trina has been working for Ava for all of this time. It's not like 2 weeks ago she was like, "Oh, I love art," and then found this
like
exhibit.
Curtis opening up the club because suddenly he has been so into music his entire life.
Right. And that it worked towards her college credit. Like all of that went together and made a perfect little storyline, and we got exposed to something that I personally didn't know about before.
Forgot to put on the job changes. I'm sorry because Sean getting the invader.
Yes.
I had
only
the last time.
happened.
Yeah, but I had just updated it when he was going to work for Curtis.
Right.
So,
yes,
okay.
Now he's at the invader. Yes, I think that was like my favorite like big moment. And then storylines would be the surprises like Liesl and Scott. That was really funny. Or Britt and Jason even because I didn't see that at the beginning of the year coming. So the people have chemistry.
Yeah.
So like Curtis and Jordan, I don't think particularly have chemistry, but they at least tried it this week with their love scene. It wasn't
Portia.
Yes. Why did I do that? Sorry.
See, I like Curtis and Portia.
I'm not in love with them. I don't hate them, but I just feel like they've too many conversations about stuff that's already happened. But their lovemaking scene this week was like kind of the old way, but not too sexy. But you were in that mood. It wasn't just wake up in the covers or having coffee the next day.
And it took them a long time to get there.
Yes, exactly.
And it wasn't built up as sexual tension. It was just, okay, seriously, life keeps getting in the way of us moving our relationship forward.
Right.
And then they realized, hey, we don't have any of that stuff in our way right now.
Exactly. Let's go home. It's midnight.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I like the traditional soapy storylines.
And what are your hopes for 2022?
I think I said it 1,000 times now. Peter just needs to be dead because I'm over him. And then I want more information about Esme. I want to know where she comes from. I feel like they could really open up her whole family.
Yeah.
And get us into some good storyline.
Yes.
How about you?
That. My favorite is the Leo storyline because how well they're doing it. I hope that they continue. I guess I'll just answer both with that one. I hope that they continue to do a good job and going to sound horrible, but if everything works out with no hiccups, that's not real.
Right.
Like we need
they
to
have some struggles. Yeah.
There's going to be struggles, and I mean, even in terms of getting services or, not agreeing with a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about not agreeing with a therapist. Like you do have to give.
You can agree with the diagnosis, but not agree with what their next step in the plan is.
No, like when my daughter had her in-home therapy, I did ask for a staff change with one therapist. And then we wound up with a therapist that stayed with us for almost 2 years.
Okay.
So, just really, but it's a difficult decision to make. And it's like, okay, is it just because I don't know their job? But, showing that struggle with, I don't think that this is the right service, not just finding the right service.
Yeah.
I guess like it's not one and done in most cases.
Right.
And there is a wait list for so many. And that's the bigger problem right now, especially with staffing issues. So many wait lists.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope that they at least talk about some of these things.
Right.
Like don't have the first therapist that he works with be so amazing.
Right.
So I know that probably sounds really, really weird.
I feel like that's the case with anything, though. And I know we've said it before. If you start to see a therapist and there's not a connection there, don't be afraid to try someone else. It's not always that therapy doesn't work for you. It's that provider is just not a good match.
Yes.
And I feel like that's with any mental health issue, any issue at all that you're trying to work through in life. Just people have different personalities.
Yeah.
And they don't always mesh together, even if they're a professional and know what they're doing.
Right. Exactly. Also really loved Jason and Britt. Kind of bummed that could not continue. They need to figure out what they're doing with Michael is my big hope for 2022. I mean, what are we doing with him?
Right. Evil or not, it doesn't matter. Just pick a side.
Yeah. It's...
Or maybe not even pick a side, but pick a theme.
Pick a personality.
Yeah, like Sonny, we all love Sonny, but we know he has his dark sides if you push him too far.
Right.
But it's like with Michael, he has no line. He just flies off the handle, and 1 minute is such a jerk, and then the next second he's back to being nice Michael, and you're like, what?
Do you know what I think would be really interesting for them to explore? Would him becoming an addict in some way.
I mean, that would make sense being who his father is.
And grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hereditary.
Yep.
I don't want to see Willow go through that.
No, but that would be a good storyline for him.
Because that's the thing, is that we haven't... Yeah, we saw him have to grieve Jonah and all of that.
I think he's capable of more of a gritty storyline.
And that's exactly where I feel like they're not... He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Don't just give him the easy stuff.
Right. Right. We can see
and he
that
doesn't have to be a jerk.
Yeah. Like, he can play the nastier roles, though. We've seen that. So give him something to work with.
Yeah. I don't know how we'd get there.
Maybe Willow's not going to be able to stay with him. Maybe Willow's not going to be able to stay with him because of the nasty stuff. And so she's going to sue for custody of Wiley because she can do that now that she is his adoptive mother. And that will cause Michael to start drinking.
I don't like that, but that's interesting.
Sorry you don't like it.
I mean, like, yeah. I think it would be interesting. I think it would be an interesting storyline.
Right.
I don't want that to happen.
Right.
But I kind of do. But exactly. Like, and then that winds up going... Ooh, and then that brings up a lot of AJ stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can have a ghost Sean Kanan.
Yes!
Okay.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we get there.
Yeah.
And same thing with Liz and Finn. Like, let's just... What's happening?
Right.
Let's do it or not. Not talking about being intimate. I'm talking about just like...
I know.
Let's graduate high school already.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I want Brando and Sasha to stay together and work through their grief.
Yes.
I don't want it to pull them apart.
I want the Wu family
to just take over everything.
There has to be, we have to do the Asian Quarter storyline. We have to do a 411 on them because there's going to be some stuff coming up.
Yay.
That
it's going to be so good.
Yeah.
If they use Miss Wu to her potential, it's going to be so good.
Well, let's hope so, because now are we just setting something up that's going to drag out and not happen for like 6... I don't want it to happen in 6 months. I want it to happen by February. I want us to have a reason why Brad is out. Selena is making her mark.
Right. And telling him to stay away from Britt and stuff. Like, what's the reason behind all that?
Right. So
there's the hope.
Yep.
We're kind of all over the place. We hope for all kind of storylines.
Yes, exactly. So we probably missed some stuff from this year, but sorry.
I feel like we hit the big stuff.
Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed 2021 of General Hospital and look forward to what the new year brings us. We would love to talk to more of you. Yes. So just go to our website, pier54podcast.com, and fill out the fan spotlight form, and we will get something scheduled. We will join you on Monday as we recap this week's shows.
Have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.